Hey there, welcome back guys. In this video we're going to show you how to make things more colorful using the Bambu Studio. Let's say you've got your new multicolor printer and you just want to make things with your 3D prints much more colorful like this here. So let's check out this dragon like that. And you want to slice it, maybe break it up into parts and just experiment with the paint tool because you've never done it before, and that's probably why you're here. So without any further ado, let's get started so that you too can make your prints more colorful. We're going to be using the Bambu Studio. So knowing that moving forward, if you don't have it on your machine, that's fine, because the web link will guide you through the process. There's a link down below, or if you go here, when you click download, it'll just streamline the process and force you to download it. So if you really want it, really want it, just let them guide you through the process or go to that link. All right, so knowing that, moving forward, so you see I'm going to select open in Bambu Studio. See, and you can click don't show again, or you see there's the option right there to download. And then I'm going to disregard modified changes. Now remember, see how right here it says Bambu Studios? I don't have that printer. I'm going to select my printer, which is the Creality Ender 3 S1 Pro, but we do have another one on its way that's really colorful. So as you can see, make sure you have your printer in there. All right, so that when it's sliced, all the magic will happen with your printer and not a printer that's set in there by default. And then make sure you have your filament selected. So the first thing we're going to do is add another color. See, yellow, okay? Or add whatever color is your favorite color. You don't have to use yellow. Excuse me, some people like red, some people like blue, green, purple, whatever works your boat, but whatever for the sake of the project that will help you follow along. Like maybe the yellow's too bright and you're like, you know what, I'm going to use green. Use green. All right, so I can zoom in and out on my project. I can do that with the board, look up, down. Don't worry about the numbers because we're not really focusing on that. So when you click on your project right here, see, there it is. You're like, oh my God, that's so cool. I can't wait to color it, but where are my coloring tools? It's a little bit similar to Illustrator, Photoshop if you use them, except everything's up here at the top. See that? So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna color painting. See that? So now I have the color painting. You have the circle tool, similar to Illustrator. See, that's like, I don't know why they call it circle. It should be called a paintbrush. And I can just do Command Z, undo. You have this one, the sphere, see? And then, you can do Command Z, undo, and the triangle, etc. Now we have the height range, which is what we really want. See the height range right there? And if I bring this over a little bit, right? See the height range becomes bigger. And if I bring it over a little bit more, look at that. The height range is much bigger. And you decide what you want. For me, I'd probably want to do there. See, or zoom in a little bit more. And then if you tap, you can zoom it over. That seems all right. A little bit too aggressive. You don't want to be too aggressive with the height tool, but when you max out, see, you're right about. You probably want it to bleed a little bit. How do we know how much it's bleeding over? See, right about there and there. That's why I suggest using a color that works just right. See, it bled too much over. So then we bring it in a little bit, and then we can select undo, and then maybe, yeah, that's better. See that? This way it looks like a Lego block, so that it's just a piece that's snapping into a piece. And then what I can do is I can bring that right about there and tap it. See, then I just get right there. Voila. Except I didn't get it all, so I can go right there. See? And then voila. But let's see, let's zoom out again. In order to know, you want to make sure, see, look inside. You want to make sure you just get the inside too, because look, if I'm going to use the paintbrush here and then paint right there, and then I look inside, it didn't go through. So I guess this would work well if a print, right? I'm going to zoom out a little bit. If a print was laying flat. See that? I don't want to, but for the print that's not laying flat, that's like this, you want to use this particular tool. I'm just going to do undo. And then we have fill. We love fill. See, fill does the same thing, except look. So be careful. No know the print process as you select and just double check so we know that's what fill does. We don't want fill. By fill, and see, in this particular case, we want the range height selection. And then, of course, you know, you got to do this again, but watch. See? Voila. And now it's inside, but that's a little too short. Okay? So now it's getting a little long. I'm trying to spin it around. You spin me right round, baby. All right, so again, that's with the height range, right? And then you have your fill, which we just tried. You probably want the height range, to be honest with you. And then we'll just zoom out. See, that just does a little section there. And then if we zoom in again, see? Now you get like, so for this you want to zoom in. And then we're going to bring it down a little bit. I'll right click and drag down. So then I want to do, so you have to like, you really have to zoom in, drag it down again. Okay, now we're going to speed things up with the process here so that you guys, I'm going to do right about there. See that? And if you're not sure, zoom in, and then you could really gauge, because I want it to look like a Lego block when it snaps in. And then we're going to do, bummer, might have to redo that one. And then that one. See? And then I'm going to zoom in again. See? You get it? And then there. Voila. Kind of neat, huh? Now I got to bring the purple back. So you just select, if you wanted to color it purple, you just select there. And then I want to do purple on this one. See? Voila. And then bring it back. See? Now things are back to normal on that one. And then, whoop, we're going to zoom out again. See? And then I'm going to do on this one. See, and it's doing both. Kind of neat, huh? I'll show you how to do it so that we can do individually too, but I want to somehow, like, just get it so that it can somehow, there we go, that way. All right, so now I'm just going to do select yellow again, okay? See, it's really easy. And then we're just going to sort of, to some extent. Now we're going to do, because I'll, there, and then zoom in again, and then bring it over. See, it's really tricky, but you'll get it. You could use, did I get too far up? Yeah, I did. So Command Z, I want, yeah, so that's good. I want the connecting piece to be the color that was. And you know, there's no rhyme or reason. You decide which one. Just remember, when you look inside, make sure the inside is there too. Otherwise, you're going to go through a shitload of filament changes. And then the bottom, what colors do I have? Blue. We'll do blue. I'm going to press here, see add. Or for the sake, yeah, I'll do blue. It's because I have a lot of blue, believe it or not. And blue, midnight blue, and close it. See, now we have blue. So I'm going to do blue here. See, do blue there. But it's not blue. So you have to select the color right there, and then we'll go here, blue, and then we'll go here, blue. All right. So now I'm going to have to reshape this with the tool, except for this, the funky thing happening right there. See, we should probably use fill on this, right? Because we want fill. So we're gonna do here, bring that back, and then where's, remember, fill is not going to cover everything, so I want to make sure, see, because it's too much. So now lower this height range, see, and then now we got our height range. Oh, except you got to select the color. See, that's a very simple mistake anyone can do. See, and now we got there, 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 and there. And you got to zoom in because you want to make sure you get all of the color, right? And there, there, there. And then now we got to flip it over, get underneath, make sure we got everything, top, bottom, left, right, because that's all going to be in blue. And then we can zoom out again. But let's say you notice how it's doing both sides, right? Let's say I want to do multicolors. I don't want that, right? So that's okay. We've got you covered. We're going to put this in the right position so that we can take advantage of it. And we're going to go here. See right there? See, it says the cut tool, similar to the video I had done in Cure when you splice model parts, like if I wanted a particular part, right? So in this case, you're going to go here, drag all the way to the bottom, okay? And you could go all the way down, but I'm not going to go all the way down. Yeah, why not? Let's break it up into pieces. You want to make sure cut to parts is selected, okay? And so the first one, I'm going to perform cut and keep track of what you're cutting so that you don't make the mistake of losing track and doing multiple cuts within a cut. All right. So on that note, I got to go back, down. We're going to cut this. See, and then you say perform cut. One down. So you're like, wait, I just made a cut. Where is it? Just you got to keep track of it. So then we're going to do the cut tool again, which is right there. See, cut. And they're not labeled, but you just drag your mouse over them and then you'll know which one is which. Okay? So for again, cut tool right there. And wait till you see the word cut appear. Okay? And then I'm going to go here and I just cut one at the bottom. So now I'm going to do here, perform cut. And then I'm going to go here. Press it again. You'll get the hang of it, right? And then we're going to go here, second one. And then you go perform cut. Remember, we're 2. Next one's 3. And then we're here. See? And now we have 1, 2, 3. See, third one's already there. Turns in by default, it goes on the third. And then we'll just go perform cut. Now we're going to go 4. Okay? You could write it down on paper if you have trouble keeping track. I wish it would pick up on the last one you left off on. Then you'd be like, oh well, that's it. Just keep hitting perform cut. But no, it doesn't work like that. All right, and then we'll go here. Whoops. Press perform cut again, right? And then see right there. All right, and then we'll do perform cut. And then we're going to perform cut again. See? And then we'll do right there. And then we'll do perform cut. Voila. Kind of neat, huh? And now we're like, wait, where are my parts? Why can't I just drag it and pull them apart? It just doesn't work like that, unfortunately. So what we're going to do is we're just going to just press this button, split to objects. We might get more than one because I think I over duplicated one. But see, there it is. We're like, wait, where did it go? Yo. And then you're driving yourself crazy like, yo, I did everything, but where did it go? All right, so then you just basically touch in the model, right? And then you just like touch the board, and then after you touch the board, then you touch your model. And then you just take the parts, and then you do that. You're like, look at all of these pieces. You could either, now, this is good if you want to split something into pieces, but this is also good if you just want to do individual multicolor. So now we're going to put it back together. So when to put it back together, you got to go, that didn't work. All right. So anyway, so just go Command Z, undo, 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 Command Z. On the Mac, on the PC, hopefully that's the same key. And voila, and voila, and voila, and voila. See? So now it's cut into parts. So now, if I take my little painting color thingy, I can click here, or I can probably click fill. Hi, Phil. Phil's back. And then Phil will just do yellow there. Phil will just do yellow there. And now we can add another color, blue. And you're like, you know what? I just spent $500 on a multi-print printer. Let's make sure we got the inside. But Phil didn't do the inside. So Phil's not so good. All right. Unless you want to do it. Unless it's a different kind of print. So remember, we want to make sure that it's filled on the inside, but without using fill, we're going to use the range height tool. All right. And then we're going to increase the range. All right. Yeah, there we go. And then zoom in, right? Just double check. What? Oh my God. It just quit. Well, when that happens, we say, welcome back to everything that glitches. The good thing we were using Bambu Studio because, fingers crossed, it does save your work. Previous unsafe project detected. Do you want to restore it? Yes. I don't know what just happened. Anyway, hopefully, what was I doing? baking cookies. What do you mean? What was I doing? I was using the. I was in the shower. Yeah, that's what happened. And then press OK. Bambu Studios unexpectedly quit. Click reopen to open the application. This report will be sent automatically. I'm like, what the? What do you think I was doing? Anyway, I'm just gonna press OK. It shouldn't have to, because if I press reopen, that might cause things to go bonkers. Okay, so we're back. Sorry for that interruption. All right, so now if I go back, click on the object. It should have been split. The only way to know if it's split, if it saves, you just go here. Yep, it's split. So we'll just go undo. So again, go to your paint tool here, and hopefully you don't wind up with the same experience. Maybe that was Phil. Phil was feeling kind of hurt that we're not using him today. All right, so then you go here. We're going to increase the pen size and make sure you're here on height range. And remember, just choose a height range that works right for you. And you got to be in that range, because that was the range for circle, right? So similar to flying an FPV drone, you got to change the camera angle when you're in M. You got to change the height range when you're in that range tool. See? And now it's on the inside. See that? Kind of neat, huh? And then now, now we'll use fill. See? Voila. Except I don't want to. I'm going to use fill here. See? Now it's working. Except I want to bring this down a little bit. So now Phil's working inside out. Now Phil's happy. Phil's not going to crash on us. I'm going to do yellow there. And just double check, make sure Phil's working. See, now when you use the fill tool, when you slice it up like your deli ham meats, I like them cut thin, everything's okay now. Except now I got to choose colors. I want to do blue here. I want to do the purple. I want to add another color. You know what? Let's add another color. Let's add a fourth color, because you got a multicolor printer, right? Except I don't have. All I have is blue, to be honest with. Oh, I have white. I do have white. Okay, and white. I don't. So when you do this, you want to, use the colors that you have. You know, or for experimental purposes, you can use whatever colors you want, right? All right, do white, whitish gray, which is what I have. And I'm going to use fill, and it's going to do according to where it was sliced. Just trying to make it look different, you know, create like a pattern. And where's blue? Oh, you know what? We'll do like a reverse pattern there. Blue, right? Yellow, white, purple, and then we'll do yellow, and then you'll do yellow. So hard to choose. And then blue, maybe white. We'll do white there. This way it'll just go across from one to the other. It does look a little defunct, but that's okay. You know, there's no rhyme or reason. This is the art. You are the artist. You are the master of your own universe. And just take your time and do it right. And it's really hard to get this part going. Yeah, maybe I'll do maybe a blue. See? And then we'll do a yellow there. Now remember, it's going to have to do a filament change, but that's why we bought a multi-print color printer, right? So that it can print multicolors, but it will take more time, right? But time is of the essence, because that's what we spent our money on. And then now I think I have too much there. Maybe I'll do, you know what, I'll leave it. And then that's it. And if you want to splice it up into part and print pieces of it, maybe you could use this to jerry-rig something that you need to have fixed in your home. But look at that. That looks okay. But we only got one white on that side. So I would say the missing color would be not white, maybe blue. Maybe blue over there to keep the pattern. See? We have blue, yellow, white, purple, blue, yellow. See? Then we have yellow, whoops. Then we have yellow, blue, white, yellow. And then that a little strange magenta color. Now for the bottom, that's all I have. That's all I got is a lot of blue. So maybe, you know what, we'll make the bottom, for the sake of the video, since you've got a multicolor printer, red. Okay, so then I should be able to tap it, except it's blue. Remember, choose the color. There, bottom red. Kind of neat, huh? And then what you'll do is you'll go to return. See, come back to our board. The board's more easier to manipulate. And then what you'll do is you'll slice your plate. And then as you can see here, it's going to take, oh wow, not too long. 37 minutes, 23 seconds total time, which is kind of cool. Filament change, 212. Oh, wow. That's fine. Filament change time. Yeah, it is a lot. So, but that's why you bought the multicolor printer, and this is just for experimental purposes. So let's say if that's just too much, you can always highlight here. You know, don't slice the plate. So let's say we'll go here, export G-code file, export G-code, and then we'll call it retraction tower, colorful, right? Colorful tower, because it is really colorful. Save it, and let's say, you know what, this is just too much. You could always go back and undo it. So you would just go here, just go to device, go to prepare. See, click prepare instead of preview. Preview means that that's what you're going to see before you print. You're like, you know what, I don't like that. Just go to prepare, and maybe in this particular case, or any case, you decide how you want to do it. I'll go here, and then you know what, I'm just going to take this thing apart. And then remember, tap the board first, right? And then tap your project so you can take it apart. All right, and then take it apart. See, and then you don't want to take it apart all the time, but and then zoom in and decide which colors you don't want. Maybe I'm going to get rid of that. 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 And now you have a 1, 2, 3, right? Print, slice the plate. Color print. Serious warnings, conflicts of G-code path have been found. Please separate the conflict. That's okay. Don't worry about it. See, it's still going to take a little more time, but look at that, 50 filament changes. Retraction tower. Yeah, because there's no more. We took away the good stuff. See, there we go. See that, and make sure the fill is all the way in, because if it's not, then you must have done something wrong. And then we'll do export G-code, and then put two color tower, because you want to leave reference, because most likely, if you're like me, when you get your new stuff, you're gonna have multiple files inside your printer, and be like, wait, which one's which? And make sure that, say, this is two color PLA, right? Maybe you're going to be printing with another material, so because this is going to slice it for PLA. All right, so just know, label your files, because you're going to have more than one. And that's it. See, and then that's okay. Retraction, jump to retraction tower A. See, and then there we go. And then now if we close it, see, now we jump to the tower, and then hopefully, see, no error, except now we just gotta make sure we select two color, export. We're going to replace it. Sometimes I like to delete the file on the desktop, because I've had it glitched out where it just didn't do it. So if you can, take the time, do that. So basically what I'm saying is do this. Take that two color file, delete it, and then you're guaranteed for that file to be. This happened to me with video files where I've made transition changes and then they never. Anyway, it's another story. And now I'll go here and put two colors. See, no error. Two colors, and then PLA, and then don't hate the player. I think that's what it means. Play. All right, and then we'll go here, and voila. See, we did it. Yay! Now you're on your way to colorful printing. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope this video helped you in getting started with your multicolor printer, so you can paint things and make things just right for you. Anyway, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.